But Lord, it's you who've accomplished all that we have done. It's that paradox.
Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Dinesh, a Catholic commentator from Sydney, Australia. In today's video, we will be discussing an interview with Sydney McLaughlin, who won the gold medal in the 400 meters hurdles at the Paris Olympics. During the press conference after the event, she was asked how her faith in God influenced her performance, and she responded by saying, "I credit all my achievements to God and give Him all the glory." Hearing that statement reminded me of a dilemma I faced a few years ago. During my college days, I had the opportunity to play the keyboard for praise and worship sessions every Sunday. After the prayer meeting, I would often seek feedback from my Protestant friends, and they would tell me, "Bro, give all the glory to God. You did not do anything." So I started saying, "All glory to God" whenever I played the keyboard. However, when I transitioned into the corporate world, I noticed a different attitude where people would say things like, "I accomplished this, I was excellent at that, and I was appreciated for my work at this," essentially taking full credit without any reference to God. A few years later, when I became a Catholic, I found myself torn between these two extremes and began to wonder, should I give all the glory to God and overlook my own efforts, or should I take all the glory and leave God out of it? Well, that's the answer we will be exploring in today's video. So it's going to be very interesting. Let's get started. In the first clip, Sydney discusses how God has blessed her with a gift and how she's committed to glorifying Him in everything she does, no matter what happens in her life. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Credit all that I do to God. He's given me a gift. He's given me a drive to just want to continue to improve upon myself, and I have a platform and I want to use it to glorify Him. And so whenever I step on the track, it's always the prayer of God, let me be the vessel in which You're glorified, whatever the result is, how I conduct myself, how I carry myself, not just how I perform. And so it's just freedom in knowing that regardless of what happens, He's going to get the praise through me. And yeah, that's why.
Given her Protestant background, it isn't particularly surprising that she said, "I credit everything that I do to God," essentially giving all the glory to God, even at the expense of acknowledging her own efforts. The reason she feels compelled to say this is rooted in three common Protestant beliefs. First, God is the highest being in the universe. Second, God and humans are considered to exist within the same realm of existence. Third, any glory given to man is a glory taken away from God. In the upcoming clip, Bishop Barron will explain why these three beliefs are wrong and what is the Catholic explanation for it. Let's listen.
For Aquinas, God is not the ens summum. That's Latin for highest being. So I'm a being, you're a being, there are beings all around me, and then there's God, who's the highest type of being. Thomas says, no, God is not an instance within the genus being. Right? So here's this great genus of existing things, and you and I and everything else belong under that heading. And God must be the highest of those beings. No, Aquinas says, God is not in any genus, even the genus of being. He's not the ens summum, Thomas says, but rather ipsum esse subsistens. That means God is the sheer act of to be itself. We say God is the creator of all things. Mind you, not one fussy thing among many. By the way, read every one of the new atheists and you find exactly that problem. Oh, where is this God? Where is this supreme being? I don't see Him anywhere. I don't see any evidence of the supreme being. Well, you're not looking for the right thing. God is rather that creative ground in and through which all finite things exist and operate.
To summarize Bishop Barron's explanation, according to Catholic theology, God is not just one being among many, but rather the very essence of existence itself. This means God and human beings do not share the same level of existence. Instead, humans exist because of God. Therefore, God and human beings are not in competition with each other. Hence, as Catholics, we can confidently affirm that the glory of God is a human being fully alive. Having addressed the Protestant perspective, it's now time to challenge the secular ideology. In this view, God is seen as just one of the many factors that might influence human action, only deserving recognition when something extraordinary or supernatural occurs. In ordinary human achievements, they believe God plays no role, which is why they often claim, "I accomplished this, I performed that, and I was appreciated for my great work in this," so on and so forth. In the upcoming clip, Bishop Barron explains why such thinking is incompatible with Christianity.
Underneath that statement is the assumption that God is one competitive cause among others. So there's all the causality that we can affect within the world. And then alongside of that, there's the kind of fussy intervening causality of God. So that God is this being who does certain kind of spectacular supernatural things, and then there's the rest of us who affect the normal things. Well, the problem with that is in our great theology, God is not one fussy cause among many. He's not one of the things that occasionally intervene so that we can parcel out responsibility. Oh, God did that, but the rest of us did other things. That's precisely the wrong way to think about God. Here's a line from the prophet Isaiah that if you want a one-line summary of what I'm talking about in the Bible, it's this. The prophet says, "O Lord, it is you who have accomplished all that we have done." It's a very cool, interesting statement, isn't it? Because Isaiah is not denying for a second that we've done it. So all these things that we have done, read that psychologically, militarily, politically, interpersonally, any way you want. We've done it. But Lord, it's you who've accomplished all that we have done. It's that paradox that's at the key of our understanding of how God relates to the world.
In summary, God is not just one cause among many, but the foundational cause that gives life to all others. This means God is not a competitive cause, but rather a complementary one. As Catholics, we don't have to play the zero-sum game of God did this and I did that. Instead, we can confidently echo the words of Prophet Isaiah who said, "It is you, O Lord, who have accomplished all that we have done." Simply put, we can say, I did it, and God had everything to do with it. Tying all this to Sydney's statement, she doesn't have to follow the Protestant way of giving all the glory to God, nor should she adopt the secular approach of taking all the glory for herself. Instead, she can embrace the Catholic way. Yes, I won the 400 meters hurdles because of my hard work, and I thank God for helping me do it. When she's ready to say this, she would have taken the first step on her journey to the Catholic faith. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. God bless you.